Ladies and gentlemen, someone's got to go for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world. Errol Spence Jr., Terrence Crawford, this Saturday here in Las Vegas on Showtime pay-per-view.
Welcome to the main event. This is where it all begins. Welcome to the main event.
Now, y'all, ain't nothing else to say. He can't hide no more. It's time to take care of business. Work time. Work time. Work time. Also, I want to give a shout out to Red Spikes. He's another assistant trainer. Where you at, Red? I see you. You and Sal. Where Bernie the boxer at? Yes, sir. It's time to go to work, y'all.
I'm going to piggyback off what he said. There's no more talking, and there's nothing else they can say. And I just want to say, my chant is, it's time to eat. It's time to eat. And the reason why I say it's time to eat, because he hadn't missed a meal. It's time to eat. It's time to eat. It's time to twirl. It's time to make it happen. I'm tired of talking. Yeah. Hey, listen, hold your voice. Hold your voice. Hold your voice. Hold your voice, because y'all gonna get it. You can't talk, you can't fight, none of that. It's time to go. Showtime. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? First and foremost, I like to thank God for blessing me with the opportunity to be here amongst each and every one of y'all. I like to bless everybody that has something to do with putting this event together. Y'all already know what time it is now. I'm ready. He ready. We're gonna have a fish fry come Saturday. But listen though. My family, Errol family, man, you gotta calm down, brother. Cause listen, man, things can get real sticky real quick, and then everybody would say, this is what we do every time we come out. This is what we do when we come out. Social media, my ass. Bro, listen, just like you talking, just like you doing all that talking, bro, it can turn deadly real quick. But on both sides, so why not support, listen, why not support your fighter? Support your fighter. You ain't got nothing wrong with that. Support your fighter. Y'all support y'all fighter. Let's come together, make this event a success. Instead of everybody saying every time we get together, you know what I mean, it's always shooting and violence. That's what I want. Y'all can say whatever y'all want, but I'm probably older than you and been through way more than you. So, you know what I mean, I'm more mature. But, you know what I mean, I wish Errol and his people's the best. You know what I mean? What? Oh, shit. Hey, everybody know Team Crawford. Y'all know I get active. Let's go.
Y'all know what time it is, strap season, truth time. First of all, I like to thank my mother and father, because without them, I wouldn't be here. They blessed me with the resiliency to get through a lot of stuff in life. I like to thank everybody coming out here and supporting. Make sure y'all order Fight on Showtime pay-per-view. I guarantee you I'm going to put on a great show and a great performance. Make sure you bring your season for Saturday night, because we're going to have a crawfish boil. We're going to boil his ass. And bring the hot sauce too. Bring the hot sauce too. You already know Bo-Man got the season too. He going to be right there with us after the fight.
You know, but with this fight, you know, I had to go with Errol Spence on it. You know, Errol is my guy. You know, not only is a great fighter and a guy of my stable, But you know, he's always have supported me through thick and thin. And when you have that love and support from somebody like him, and continue to do so no matter what, you must return the love. And that's what it's all about. Win, lose, or draw, you gotta support who you support. I follows my heart on all things, and my heart is with Earl. You know what I mean? His heart is always with me. I have nothing against anyone else or against Terrence. You know, I wish the best for him. But on that fight, you know what I mean, I gotta go with my my guy Errol Spence on that one. It's gonna be an amazing fight. You know, that's gonna be a fight that I'll definitely be there to witness and see who wins. But at the end of the day, I hope those guys come out with a lot of success on both halves, and just be an ultimate great fight, something for the history books that we can remember and talk about for years to come.
What do you like about the Spence-Crawford matchup?
It's a really good fight. Two great fighters. I think it's gonna be a really good fight. I think, no disrespect, but I pick Crawford.
What are you
ready for them? Huh? Jerron Ennis, is he ready for them?
I don't think so. They're so good.
Philadelphia?
You need to wait.
More experience?
Don't be carried.
What makes you think that Crawford's gonna win? What do you like about Crawford?
He got a lot of skill. Power. I think he's really a smart fighter.
How do you see the fight playing out with Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford?
I feel like Errol's gonna, he's just gonna do what he does. You know, he's gonna put that pressure on him, and you start getting to him in the later rounds. It's gonna be a good fight, but I think Spence obviously gonna win by decision. I think by unanimous. We'll see. It's gonna be good. I mean, Terrence a bad man too, but I got Errol. So.
Well, what a year for boxing, and you certainly started that with your matchup against Gervonta Davis.
Yeah, we set the tone. Now it's ready. Boxing is gonna keep elevating from here. Everybody knows the new blueprint now. Make the fights happen. Big money's coming, and that's it. That's how you make money, and that's how you make the fans happy. Just give them what they want.
Crawford versus Spence. Oh, that's gonna be a good one, man. And I like both of them, but I don't know. I kind of feel Crawford has that style where it's difficult, you know. I think he could box around, he could move around, he could be lefty as well if he wants to. And especially, I love his family, man. His mom and his dad, they're such good people, and I'm rooting for Crawford.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, you mentioned it, Spence Crawford, bro. Break that down for us, man. Who do you see as the guy coming out with their hand raised on that night?
It's a good question, man. I've been getting asked this, and I still, to this day, get I'm like, man, it's still hard. It's still a hard decision, but part of me sides with Spence. Only reason why being he's good at body placements, body shots. Very good, accurate with them. He knows when to throw them. And, you know, southpaw, he's a little bit more tall, lanky. I think that he'll read Crawford a bit more in the sense, you know, and also on top of it, he has the ring generalship, that he has the experience. You know, he's faced top calibrated fighters. He's collected each belt from each one. And, you know, I think he has shown adversity. Not saying that, you know, Terrence Crawford doesn't show that. Just stating off of his end. What Crawford does is a very dangerous type of deal that you got to deal with. He's ambidextrous. He goes southpaw, goes orthodox. He's able to counter when you're throwing midway. So it's a great matchup, great fight. Crawford's a bit chinny, but, you know, to what extent, right? To what extent? So, you know, Spence is the bigger guy at 47. I think he's a bit stronger than Crawford, but Crawford is just, his body's growing into that division a lot more. But I just go off of the competition Spence and Crawford have gone through. I think Spence has gone through tougher competition. You know, but I like both fighters. I think Crawford is a tremendous athlete, tremendous fighter. He does things in the ring that no one has really ever seen in boxing. So it's going to be a great fight. I know for a fact, though, one thing's for sure, that this fight's not going to go to distance.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this fight definitely won't go to distance. Both those guys do have a dog in them. Definitely got something to prove. Crawford has a little bit more to prove because he'll be supposedly, he will be the first guy to be a 2-time undisputed world champion in 2 weight divisions, with this win, and also beating the guy that holds all the belts mainly. So it's a great matchup.
Do you see at all one thing that separates either or fighter in this fight?
What's going to separate is going to be conditioning. Conditioning and the effective amount of punches with the jab. Yeah, the jab. Because Crawford likes to throw his jabs. That's how he finds his range, and then he picks you apart. Spence likes to throw his jabs. I mean, that's where he gets his range as well. So it's just who's going to dominate the jab part. That's whoever breaks that shell first is going to be the dictator of the winner that night. Yeah.
If I were to give you $100, who would you bet it on?
I got to go with Spence.
Spence? Yeah.
Yeah. I may lose my money, though. But
George Kambosos, man, can you break down this Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford fight? What are the keys for both fighters to get victory?
It's a hell of a fight, man. It's a 50-50 fight. I'm always continually going back and forth with myself, thinking, Spence does that well, he can get the edge on Crawford. Then, no, Crawford does that well, he can get the edge on Spence. Both guys are tremendous fighters, and that's why it's such an intriguing fight. I really can't pick one. I really can't pick who's going to win this fight, and that's what's going to drive the fans towards this kind of fight. Spence is such a good body puncher. He's big, he's strong, he holds that defense nice and tight, but he did get caught by Ugas in a couple of his fights ago. He got caught. It looked like he got hurt. But then again, Crawford, such a good switch hitter, can hurt you from any position. But again, you've seen in his career as well, he's been hurt. And he did get dropped by that Cal Vasquez or whatever his name was.
And Gamboa, he was hurt too.
Gamboa hurt too. But you know what? Things have changed, obviously, back then. What's the age? Crawford's a little bit older.
Yeah, I think he's like 35, 36.
Yeah, that could come into play. But again, Crawford is an absolute beast, man. And so is Spence. I really can't give a prediction. I think it's going to be a great battle. I think it's going to go down to the wire. I don't think anyone's going to knock each other out. I think it's going to be a real tit-for-tat kind of fight. And, big respect to both guys. I think both guys are tremendous fighters. And, I'm excited to watch it. July 22 myself and July 29.
A week before.
Yes, I know. So.